guys, so welcome back to another video. I'm gonna be making sopes for dinner tonight. They're gonna be chicken. I'm gonna make chicken. That's what I usually do. I usually make it with chicken, and then I'm gonna chop up some veggies to go with it. Honestly, I'm gonna see if I remember how to even make these because I haven't made sopes in a really long time. So I've been actually craving them, so has everyone else. They've been craving these sopes. So I want to give these another try. Sopes are like usually like it's not like a tortilla. It's usually like kind of like a tortilla, but it's a little bit, it's like thicker, and you fry it, and it's like a little disc, like a little hockey puck, and then you fry that, and then sometimes people put like beans on it, and then like any type of meat, and then like shredded lettuce, or you can keep that out. But sopes are however you like. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I think I might add, it might have sauce on it or something, like in a juice or something. But let's see what I do with that one. So first I'm going to start off. Ooh. Sorry if I sound a little sick too, because we're all getting over from being sick. So we need 2 cups. I don't know, measuring cups. This is half cup. I'll just use a half cup. So I'm gonna do 2 cups. This is a half cup measure. So that's 1. And this is 2 cups. So this is 2 cups of the Maseca. This is what I use, the Maseca brand. I need 2 cups of that. And then I'm just going to add just like a little generous amount of salt. And then I need some baking powder. And then I'm going to need half a cup of flour. And then I'm gonna mix this, and then I'm gonna add about 2 cups of water, and I'm just gonna mix that all together. And then I just mix that with the masa, the salt, flour, and the baking powder. And then I'm gonna add about 2 cups of, it's gonna be warm water. You don't want cold water, you just want like warm but not too hot. And then you mix that until it forms a ball. And then I'm gonna set that aside and get started on the rest of the ingredients. So for my 2 cups of water, I'm just going to add it to the kettle because I don't actually want to heat it up. I'll just stop it before it actually comes to a boil. So let me get my water. I'm gonna measure out 2 cups. And I'm just gonna put this in a kettle. You can also warm this up on your stovetop or your microwave. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to do the microwave instead. Now I'm just going to add the warm water, and I'm just going to mix that. You can also get in there with your hands or just mix it with a spoon. I usually do both, but we'll see if I want to get my hands dirty this time. And if it looks like a little too wet to you, to where it's not like actually forming like an actual like dough ball, then you can always add some more of the Maseca. I think I might add just a little bit more. Yeah, I might just add just a little bit more. You don't want it like too like cracking or anything. You want it to just pretty much form like that. So I'm just going to set this aside, and I'm going to get started on the rest of the ingredients. So just, you want to cover this to make sure it doesn't dry out. So now I'm going to start chopping up the vegetables. I'm going to use, I usually use like zucchini or calabaza. It's like the same thing as zucchini, and potatoes and carrots, but I don't have any zucchini. So I'm just going to do potatoes and carrots. So potatoes and carrots, that's what I'm going to use. I'm just going to rinse these off, and then I'm going to peel them, and then I'll chop them up. I'm gonna go the easy route, and I'm gonna use my little chopper right here. And let me get the carrots. I didn't have any normal carrots. I only picked up these carrots right here. So I'm just gonna use baby carrots, but you can use any carrots you want. This is gonna make it much more easier for me. So I'm just gonna add my carrots in here. And then I'm just going to chop these. And then I'm going to chop these as well. And everything's going to be about the same size, so everything's going to cook around the same time. And I'm going to dice I have one chicken breast. I can use more than that, but I don't feel like cutting two, so. And I'm going to just cut the chicken breasts around the same size as the potatoes and the carrots. I'm just rinsing these, I'm going to rinse these potatoes off. And then I'm going to cut them in half, maybe like 2 times, just so they fit in this little thing. This actually makes everything so much more easier, because when you want to chop things, everything just goes so quickly with this. Look at how quick that goes. I need to use this more often, especially like if I just want to cut up like a bunch of onions or something like that, or potatoes ahead of time. Just cut them and put them in water, and it's meal prep like faster. So after I got all the potatoes, I'm gonna just rinse them off one more time. So I have my carrots and my potatoes. I think that should be enough. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, and so now for the sauce. I'm trying to remember what I usually put in it. I know the ingredients for this sauce is kind of weird, but I know these are like, they're not green tomatoes, but they're like, I don't know how to pronounce it. Tomatillos. I add one of those to a blender, and I know that's why I said it's kind of weird. But this is like more of like a thickening agent for this sauce. I add like about 3 saltine crackers. Everything just goes into the blender. And then I have, depending on how spicy you want it, or if you don't want any spice at all, I usually add like about 1 to 2 of these chili de árbol or japonés. I'm not sure which ones these are. And you can also leave those out too. So I add that in there. And then I add, I have these chili guajillos. I add about 2 to 3 of those. So I'm gonna add 3. I rinse those off, and I just take the stems out. So rinse them off, and then you can shake out the seeds because they have seeds in them. And then I just add about, not 2 to 3, but I add like 3 to 4 of those in there. And then I'll add like about 2.5 cups of water in here. I'm like looking for the water. Oh, okay, it's down here. And then I add like about 2 to 3 cups of water. So I'll just go ahead and like eyeball that. And then I'll add some chicken bouillon powder. Add about like that much. And you can always like taste it to see how it tastes afterwards. I'm trying to think another. Oh, onions and garlic. I'll add 3 to 4 garlics. I think I'm just gonna do, let's see, I'll do 4 because I have these are here. So I'm gonna do 4 garlic cloves in there. I just crush these with the back of my hand and then peel it off. And then I'm just going to add a little piece of onion, not too much. Just gonna add about like like that much of onion in there. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take this to the blender and blend this up. And then I'm just gonna blend this until it's smooth. See, that's what I forgot. I know you can add cumin and oregano, so I'm gonna get those two ingredients to add them. So I have oregano and cumin. You just measure with your heart. So I just do a couple of shakes of that, and then just a little bit of oregano. So after you blend it, it's gonna look something like this. It's kind of liquidy, but I usually strain this because I don't like the seeds or the paper, not the paper, but the actual chili. So I strain this, that way that takes that all out, and then you'll like cook that in here. But before I do that, I have to add some oil to the pan, so that way I can just saute the vegetables that I chopped up. But guys, so I got these oils from, what is it, Sprouts today. I've been hearing things about these oils, so I just wanted to give these ones a try. But so I'm going to use this one to saute, because this one is more of a like, it says you can drizzle me on like a salad bowl or avocado toast, pizza. It even says ice cream. That's kind of weird. I've never tried olive oil on ice cream. Pasta, or use it in your dressings. So these are two different ones. This is for cooking and this is for like finishing, as it says, like to drizzle. And this one is the sizzle, yeah. So I'm gonna open this up for the first time. Smells pretty good, but it smells like any olive oil to me. So I'm just gonna add this to the pan. So I'm just gonna add just a little bit of oil. And then when that gets hot, I'm just gonna add this. I also need to chop up my chicken, so let me do that too. I also needed to chop up half of an onion. I forgot to do that, but this is gonna go into the pan as well. Where's the chicken? So I'm just slicing because this is a pretty big one, just slicing this in half. And then I'm just gonna cut those like that. Like I said, I'm just gonna cut these, try to cut these the same size as the vegetables. That way everything cooks at the same time. Maybe I should add another chicken breast. So now I'm just going to add all the vegetables, and I'm just going to saute this. Now I'm just taking these out. That way I can cook the chicken really quick, just a little bit. I'm not going to cook it all the way through. And then I'm going to add everything back into the pan. Now I'm just adding the chicken. Gonna add some salt and pepper. And just cook this a little bit. I'm just going to add all the onion. And I'm just going to cook this just a little bit. About 2 minutes. And then I'm going to add all the veggies back in there. And now this is where I just strain the sauce in there. And this is going to help all the veggies and everything finish cooking off. with this sauce. Hot. I need a new strainer. This one, I don't know. Yeah, these had handles. I think it broke off, but definitely need to go buy some more. You see, this is like all the seeds and the skins from the chilies. I never like having that in there, so that's why I strain it. And then you're just gonna let this simmer on low until your potatoes are tender. Cooked. My potatoes, they're soft now, so that means everything's done. You see, look, when it's soft like that, it's cooked. So now I'm just going to I'm going to fry my sopes in here. I have my oil heating up, and I'm just going to fry them in here like that. I got this from Daiso. Yeah, from Daiso. This was, I believe, like $3. I thought this was cool, so when I'm like fry like taquitos or like what I'm doing right now, I can just have this and then this underneath to drain any excess oil off. So now for the masa right here. I'm just gonna take a little golf ball size or maybe more. And then I'm just going to roll it like this in my hands. And then to form them, you just go back and forth like this. Oops. Like that. And then I'm supposed to actually fry these, not like pan fry these dry like that. And then after I fry them in oil. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to put these on a hot pan. You're just going to want to toast them on each side. And then once they're kind of hard on each side, then I'm going to pinch them around the edges to make it like a little boat. That way your filling sits inside. They're cool enough, you're just going to take it and crimp the edges like this. They're still going to be raw in the inside because they're not fully cooked. You just wanted it to be pliable. That way you're able to do it like this. You see? And this is like a little lip, that way it holds your filling in the inside, and then we're just going to fry them just like that to complete the cooking. And now I'm just going to put these in this basket and I'm going to fry them till golden brown. See, when they're golden like that, then I'm just going to take them out and I'm going to just drain them over here. So now I'm just going to assemble them. So everything's done. I have all my toppings right here, and I'm just going to put some together real quick, like that. And then add some shredded lettuce. And then I add some chopped onions. And then I'm adding a couple of slices of avocado on each one. You're supposed to add like queso fresco, but I don't have any, so I'm just going to use a little of this Parmesan cheese. And then this, as of right now, is my go-to salsa. I really love this one. This one is super spicy, and I love it. You can add anything, any sauce that you want, and that's it. This is how I make my sopes. Like I said, you can do sopes any way you like. You can add just beans. It doesn't have to be any meat. You can just add beans, cheese. You can just add beans and meat. You can add beans and potatoes and different type of vegetables on there, and shredded lettuce, or leave lettuce out. But sopes is what you make it, so you can make them however you like. This is the way I usually do them, and I hope you guys enjoy this. For all that hard work, I'm gonna give this a try. Oh my God. But yeah guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys tried making these sopes, and if you did, tell me how they came out, how you liked them, and if you did, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.